name is Fallen Seth here, and the Reaper has actually gone out. But I have here, instead, as a special guest, I have the captain of the end, Lee.
TNZvsAnex.
This should really be a good game just to see, what Annex could do to TNZ, especially because just this has been, such a highly broadcasted game that everybody has wanted so far. We, also, you guys need to tune on Friday as the end will play Inhumans. Are you really excited about that game, Lee?
Very, very.
Yeah, and by Inhumans side, they were really excited to play you guys. How interesting. Have you guys scrimmed before?
Oh, I'm countless of time. When I first spawned my team, they were the first team that we actually went against. That actually gave us a challenge.
Play against Inhumans? Any strategies,
None
maybe?
that I'm willing to share.
Oh,
At the
okay.
moment.
Hey, we got you. We got you on Smite PS4 Pro League. We got you. Everything's honestly confidential, until, it's actually been put out there and played, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking forward to in this match right now?
From Annex?
Yeah, from Annex and TNZ.
Annex and TNZ, I'm looking for Annex actually to take the early game. And TNZ to come back mid and control. But honestly, I think the game is going to go around support and the mid laner.
Well, we had seen from Annex before, their main point was their jungle. Their jungle and their support really like to work together. And TNZ, they're just an overall team where their more effort is trying to, rotate, more rotations than anything. We had actually talked to Annex before game, and they were talking about how they wanted to really just focus on their ward game and, their rotations this time. And by the way they were, sounding in the game, in the pre-game lobby, they were really just wanting to actually show off what they have done in the past few days, from actually facing another team and how Inhumans was playing against them. And they really just wanted to make a few changes to what they were doing in that game. But the big thing for me, honestly, I would personally say the big thing for me to what Annex should change, and what hopefully they do change, is honestly just rotations. Like I said, they really need to make the rotations better. Their war game's supposed to be pretty strong, so hopefully that'll change a lot. And honestly, I really just want to see TNZ just go out and, play aggressive, because, Annex has been... it's been proven they've been shut down early by, people playing aggressive against them. So we'll see what they can do here. What's the pick and bans looking like?
Okay, on my side, the picks and ban is the unknown player on X. I don't want to say that's NX. Is on a Wheelie.
Okay.
The Wheelie, CC, Fafnir, Vulcan, Shock versus Poseidon, Ravana, Medusa, Kumba, and Nike.
Oh, nice, nice. We haven't seen the Kumba pick yet. What do you think about that?
I think they could have paired him up with a better carry, not CC.
Yeah, I personally agree with that. Yeah. We really don't know what they can personally do. Maybe they have worked out a comp with him, maybe. It's one of those things, you just have to see it, when you get in there. Maybe something will be different. Maybe that's, some comp they worked out together. Hopefully it'll work for them. I really just want to see Annex just really push out and do well this game, and really, just focus their hearts out and actually play their hearts out. I really want to see what Annex can do after the few losses they've had. Although, losses actually bring strength to a team anyways. You figure out what you've done wrong and what you can actually strive to do better in. Maybe, things have changed for them. What do you think? We've only seen TNZ play one team so far, and they've actually played your team. What did you think of TNZ when they played your team, the end?
If I'm not getting two teams right, their pressure was nice. They gave us back, like, whatever we gave them, they tried their best to give back, and we struggled a little bit at the beginning, but then we took the game at the end of mid-game, and then late game, it wasn't really a problem. But as long as they worked on their teamwork a little bit and ward a little bit more, they should be fine.
I really agree. One thing I really liked about TNZ is after the game, we had a little, basically, just a little talk with them, a little interview. What they were saying, that you guys really just gave them a hard game. Maybe, maybe a few things would have changed. Honestly, there was a play in your guys' game. I don't know if you remember or not, because every Smite player plays, maybe 40, 50 games like a lot of games. And they were talking about how, they had basically a first Phoenix. Maybe they could have ended against you guys with their Scotty. What do you?
No, I don't. That was gonna end right there. Okay, if I remember correctly, their Scotty wasn't a problem.
Right, right. Yeah, it seemed like your carry had them and had Scotty in check pretty much all game. It was just, a few plays maybe here or there, maybe just a little bit of rotation error. I'm actually going to have to start a new
She actually could have been
spectation.
the biggest threat on her team, but instead she went for a Frostbound build, which actually confused us. We stared at her build mid-game, and I think one point I stopped when my team said, Scotty has Frostbound. I stopped. I want to say in mid lane and stared at that for a minute. And I was trying to
Yeah.
see where she was coming from.
See, we had questioned the same thing actually on the broadcast. How we didn't understand the Scotty Frostbound pick. Actually, guys, we will be right back. I'm sorry. High Res is giving me a little trouble right now. I really wish this would be fixed already. But you know what PS4 is. PS4 really isn't looked at that much. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make Smite PS4 a little bit more of a pro league than how Xbox has gotten one and PC now has a. They both have pro leagues. I will be right back. Hope you guys stay tuned. I will be right back with the broadcast, and hopefully we can get right into it. Thank you, and be right back.